possible, can you recall the events years before you began to record these rap performances, sitcom appearances, interviews, music videos, documentaries, and commercials that led to you archiving this footage? Like, what were the events?
Right. The events that probably led to it probably was born inside of me. Not only did I do it, and do I do it for hip hop, I do it for many facets of my life, and I always have. So although I'm known currently for archiving that hip hop era of the 90s and 2000s, I've been archiving every aspect of my life from as long as I can remember all the way up until now. So essentially what happens for people like me is that
Words Matter. Welcome to the Words Matter pod with the Kill Pinaka podcast dedicated to storytellers. I'm here with hip hop archivist Claudio Abreu, creator of the popular HipHopVCR platform.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
How are you?
Doing good, man. Blessed always.
Yeah. So we are here in Mount Vernon in Claudio's photo studio.
Yep.
But Claudio also is known for HipHopVCR.
Yes.
And HipHopVCR is I guess you would say it's a archival hip hop platform that documents or repurposes different interviews, hip hop interviews, TV show appearances, sitcom appearances, performances, news between the years of 1997 and 2005.
Yep.
So, who are you?
Depends how you asking that question.
Yeah.
But I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm passionate. I'm a photographer. I'm Claudio Abreu. I'm human. I'm Dominican. Many things. I guess it depends on what day, but on some days I'm the shit.
Yeah.
Others, I need to work.
Yeah.
On myself, on my craft. Sometimes I'm the best.
Yeah.
So it depends, but hopefully that answers it.
Did I say your last name wrong?
Say it.
I said Abreu.
That's one way to say it.
Okay.
Since I'm not so finicky, people it's Abreu in Spanish.
Yeah.
So you're in that cadence.
Yeah.
But then people in America go Abreu. So I accept it all. I was born in America, so I mean, I remember my kindergarten teacher. She was like Abreu, and I was like, I'll take it.
Tomato. They probably hit you with one of those.
Right. I never correct nobody. So
yeah.
But you said it good.
All right. Thanks. So, if possible, can you recall the events years before you began to record these rap performances, sitcom appearances, interviews, music videos, documentaries, and commercials that led to you archiving this footage? Like, what were the events?
Right. The events that probably led to it probably was born inside of me. Not only did I do it, and do I do it for hip hop, I do it for many facets of my life, and I always have. So although I'm known currently for archiving that hip hop era of the 90s and 2000s, I've been archiving every aspect of my life from as long as I can remember all the way up until now. So essentially what happens for people like me is that once I like something, I want to archive it because I want to experience it again.
Yeah.
In the future. So I think of myself when I was 15, I was thinking of myself when I was 70. Like 70-year-old Claudio is going to want to see this. My purpose for archiving anything was never to necessarily share it with anybody. It was always a selfish act. And so, but now when I started HipHopVCR back in November of 2021, I felt like there was a need and a responsibility for me to put this stuff out there. And so then I was pushed towards that. But people like me and myself, once I like I said, if we enjoy something, you know, you're gonna find ways to archive it. And I was always a photographer.
Yeah.
Photography is a form of archiving. And I'm learning that now. And essentially I'm learning about myself and why I do what I do. So I've been photographing since I was a kid, and I learned that from my mom. And so again, so there was a VCR in my home, you know, like many homes during that time, and tapes of movies and who knows what else. And so I started actually recording basketball games, Michael Jordan games, back in 94. 94. So I had already started recording like every Michael Jordan game that appeared on national television.
Yeah.
I was there. So once 96 came around, and like I started getting into hip hop heavy, and I started liking it, Tupac, Wu-Tang, Method Man, I was like, you know, I want to start, this stuff is incredible. And I started recording it. So it's something that's always been inside of me. It's not a coincidence that I'm a professional photographer. Furthermore, I'm a professional photographer for our people, Black and Hispanics. And so on my hard drive, I have over a decade of photos of our people.
Yeah.
It's an archive. I know I run a business, and my intention wasn't to archive our people, but it turned into that.
Yeah.
So I naturally always fall into that. I've been videotaping my kids since they were born, literally day one, all the way up until now. So like me and my wife will sit in front of the TV. We just did this the other day, and I'll just like shuffle wild videos, and we'll just when this happened, with that stuff we haven't seen in over a decade. I have a 17-year-old and an 11-year-old. And so I just archive everything. My whole life is archived.
Yeah.
Everything. So it's just something that I naturally fall into. And hip hop happened, and I archived it. And it's just part of my journey.
Yeah.
Just naturally like that.
What is that one thing, you know, in family and all of the things that you love in hip hop? What is that? Is it just like in your nature to do that? I guess you learned it from your mom, but like what about those things? You know, what is like, is it like a tangible thing that makes you say like, this has to be documented?
It's a selfish thing.
Yeah.
It's all about me.
Yeah.
It's all about me. It's all about me. I cherish life so much, and the experience that I have and the moments, that I want to do it again.
Yeah.
I have an addictive personality. I've never been addicted to a substance.
Yeah.
Of any type. Like I don't smoke, I don't drink. I love my sweets, but I've never really been addicted to like a substance, at least not the ones that harm me right away, like a drug or an alcohol. But I live in the moment, and so I want to experience this again. I always am creating. You know, like I tell my kids, you always want to create moments and memories. You want to live in the now. The past is great, but you don't want the past to be the greatest moment you've ever had.
Yeah.
You want to keep having those moments. But while I'm creating those moments for myself, for my family, for my friends, I'm documenting it just to keep it there. And that stuff morphs into something different later. Sometimes you don't realize what you're experiencing until later on.
Yeah.
It becomes legendary in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I'll look at videos and I go, sweetie, I'm a legend. Yo, and my wife was like, yo, babe, you are prolific. Like, you really went in. And I was like, babe, and it's nothing to me. And so just the stuff that I've collected throughout my life is just, you know, again, I live in the moment, but every now and then I go to the past and I go, damn, Claudia, you killed it, and you still killing it right now. And I'm archiving right now, but it's in the present. I don't appreciate it right now. Nobody does, because we're here now.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just that feeling. I don't know. It's a selfish feeling. It's a selfish feeling, and it just comes from me wanting to have that stuff in the future. And I'm gonna do it again. So when I'm 80, I'm gonna sit back and watch all the stuff I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And maybe like my family, my great grandchildren will do something with this stuff further than I could have, because I feel like I'm also I'm gathering history.
Yeah.
And even if it's my history, I represent a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Whether I like it or not. So it's gonna be archived somewhere one day, hopefully. And these times, they're important, and it all boils down to somewhere in there.
But even though initially it was selfish, but it seems like over time it turned into a selfless act.
Yes.
Because you're, like you said, you're doing this to show your people.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. Absolutely. And
Words matter.